my system one.
Successor of the Moon is a Metroidvania-like game. Something I wish the save files had was like data on what you have. Otherwise it's just load and delete or start new. But let's go ahead and start a new file. As you can see, there is some difficulty options here. This is the normal option you can select from the start. You can make it really easy, or you can make it really hard. And of course there is an achievement for beating the game on this hard difficulty. But let's go ahead, go into the easy one, because I haven't even tried the easy one out yet. So let's see how easy it is. If there was a game to relate this to, I would really compare it to Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight, just because not only is it a Metroidvania where you got a double jump, but later you will get an air dash, and you play as a priestess. So you got a triple attack combo. These monies drop, also similar to Momodora, but we'll stop comparing to that for the time being. You've got down and... Hold on, what was that? Dodge, squat, roll. So you've got your, if you just press circle, I guess it would be on an Xbox controller. If you press B, you've got this little spin move, which is a dodge, if you want to dodge an attack. And then if you hold down and press it, you'll roll. And you can even hold it down to just roll forever, which is kind of neat. You can also switch items. You can have 4 items at a time up there. Now, these text boxes, if I just hit up to read it, it'll also exit that text box on its own. That's a little bit of a... I would say it's a bug. That shouldn't be. Like, why would you have a text box clear itself out automatically? I just got a Moonstone gem. These are things that are... There are several of these hidden throughout the game. This one's fairly obvious, but the Moonstone, as you can see in the top left there, the top left, the big bar is just my health bar. The bar under that, which just got added, is a magic bar. And that, I don't know if I have anything. Oh yeah. So that uses a magic bar. And these are also another collectible that's very common throughout the game. These magic crystals. These are kind of a higher currency. There's a set number of them in the game, sort of. There is a set number of them you can find in the game, but you can purchase more. Game could be saved at the statue. So that's a thing about this game. The English translation, English is not the original language this game was made in, but the English translation is a little odd. Something I would say is that a certain amount of HP will be restored after the usage of it. That's a very weird way to state that. And then let's go ahead. So if I take some damage, if I go down here, this guy's not very good at fighting, because only the very tip of his spear will hurt me, but there's spikes over here. So if I take some damage and I want to heal, let's see here, R2 or right trigger will use an item, and then R1 or L1 or right bumper and left bumper will change what item I want to use. And then if I want to hit right trigger again, I can read the story here. Parthenope is a village I'm going to right now. And then, what was that? this blade thing. This is an interesting ability because you can throw it out there. It'll bounce off walls and such. It tries to go to you, but if I were to be in a different area, see, it'll bounce around, and then when it comes back to you, it'll kind of have a recoil where you catch it. And there is an upgrade in the game that'll let you remove that recoil, but it's interesting that the recoil is there in the first place. This sign right here, it's not active right now, but this is a fast travel point. I'll see these kinds of signs later in the game, in other parts of the game, and I'll be able to fast travel just between them. Now, if you've noticed this sound effect, this is like a stock sound effect from like an RPG Maker or something. But it's fine, I guess. The game was definitely made with a small team on a budget. There are... I need to get that block that's up there down here. I'm going to do that by hitting the switch, which I hit it multiple times, but the block's fallen anyway. We're just going to go ahead and jump, keep going until we get to like the first boss, I guess. Now, if you'll notice, I've got those 4 healing items up there. Now, I do know this. I have 4 of them because I'm on easy. On normal difficulty, you have 3, and then on hard difficulty you only have 2. And those, you don't get more of those throughout the game. You just have that many healing items. Save point, of course, will restore my health and those healing items. And then here is the first boss. No introduction whatsoever. And you can see their health is down there at the bottom, both in number form and in meter form. And you can kind of mash away at fighting them if you want, but a lot of bosses will kind of have their own move where they power through you and just hit you. Now, since we're on easy, I could really just sit here and wail on her. But if we die, right here, you'll see you get hit, or you get sent right back to your last save point. And anything you may have collected in between when you died and when you last saved will be lost. So you do get sent back to the last save point at the state in which you were when you saved. So there's that to keep in mind. That's what it is. I guess the winning technique for fighting bosses is actually your air jump. This air jump attack is really super powerful. And you can kind of chain it together and keep the boss in the air sometimes. Obviously there will be sections where you can't do that completely, and the boss will in fact still attack when you're in the air, but it's much easier to dodge their attacks, or it's very likely that you'll dodge their attacks while you're in the air. As you see, I didn't get hit at all. So that's a technique you'll need to use if you want to beat this game on the hardest difficulty. There's Blanche. I'm the Guardian Knight of Parthenope. It has been chaotic lately. Virginia. She lives in the east end of the village. Just go straight down this road and you'll find her. Besides, how about we have another fight again next time? So yeah, you can actually fight her again if you come back, just like as many times as you want. I will point out that you can... Let's go ahead and go to the village so we get the music going again. There we go. This is a weird room. I guess this is like... Maybe this is like the creator of the game representing themselves here. You can change the difficulty here if you want. Actually, I haven't even tried changing the difficulty. What if I do? Yeah, see, look. My star count at the top just changed to 2. So I guess... I don't know if the achievement works this way. If you could play the whole game on like easy or normal and then like switch to normal, difficult, crazy. Oh yeah, normal, Oh, normal is the easy one. Interesting. There is... So if we want to get the story going, the person we're looking for, if we save here, the person we're looking for, oh, here is fast moving point has been enabled, so now we can fast travel back to the forest if we want. Getting the story going, this is the witch that we're here to come see. Priest of Miro. That's me, Stella. She's Virginia. I'm sort of a magician. Long story short, Mist is a native elf. It seems her power is out of control. I don't know the reason. So Mist is the bad guy of the game. She blocked the way to the catacomb. You should notice the black door on the road. I tried so many times, but it seems humans can't open elves' barrier. Maybe you could ask the local old gods for help. If they are also elves, they should be able to help. But then again, if the old gods are as easygoing as the moon goddess, they won't be forgotten in the deep valley. Here, take this. Get crystal butterfly. I set a barrier in the valley. You could go through with this. Try it in front of the barrier. It will trigger the gears I set. Break a leg. Plus, if you need any magic items, I probably could help. So here, she is now the place where you get these new upgrades. And you purchase them with the magic crystals that you find. Plus some money. No, not money, but another item sometimes. There are key items like Wing of Fire Butterfly. That's another key item you find. It's not obtained from a specific boss, but it's in a special, or not special, but a particular treasure chest somewhere in the world. And when you happen to find it, you can come and get this item, plus a bunch of magic crystals to get. Now this is probably one of the first ones you want to get, is Breathe Underwater. Now we don't have to get it right now, in fact I can't get it right now because I only got one magic crystal. But like this magnet, automatically recycle silver coins. What? Recycle silver coins? What this does is it draws those silver star things that the enemies drop, the money, it just draws it to you. I don't know, I don't even know what recycle is supposed to mean. So yeah, the English translation is weird on this game. Plus, the moon butterfly or whatever I just got. Yeah. A mana item given by Virginia, which could trigger some gears. I have no idea why it says gears. But what it does, if I use it, is you see these little purple, pink star things that are in the area? When I activate this, it'll trigger into a platform. And I can climb this building here. And as you can see, there's sort of a toggle between certain ones that are on and certain ones that are off. So if I want to come up here to grab a magic crystal, I can. Now the reason I say you probably want to get the Breathe Underwater one as soon as you can is because there are water sections. And ordinarily, as you see at the top left there, my health is going to start going down now because I can't breathe underwater. And there are entire sections of the game. Now, my magic meter, the second meter there, it will deplete first when I'm underwater, before my health depletes. But when I get some air, my magic mirror will restore itself again. But my health meter will not. So getting more of those moon crystals, moonstone gems, these ones give you more SP or magic to use special moves. And then the magic crystals are used for purchasing upgrades. Now I should notice the map is set up like, Metroidvania kind of game. And what is weird about scrolling this map is in order to see what is to the right, I press left to sort of, I guess, push the map to the left so I can see what's to the right. It's kind of opposite of what you would normally think, but it doesn't Doesn't take much to get used to it, I'd say. You can see the save points and the signposts or the fast travel points. Settings include being able to remap the controls. I am playing with the controller. It does have complete controller support, even though you can't necessarily change the controller option there. You can change music and sound effects volume. Language, you got English, Japanese. This is Korean. I guess this is Chinese at the top. And then scale. Something I guess I can reveal now is that there is no full screen mode on this. It's only windowed mode. And I'm at double. There's double and single. And in order to change the scale, you have to restart the game. You can't just dynamically change it while you're playing. But yeah, that is the basics of the game. What was that? I must have landed just perfectly to get a weird bug where I was floating there. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into my endgame file. So if we want to go back to the forest here, as you can see, I've got only 2 stars here. I got a bunch of magic, a bunch of coins. What else do I have on right now? Spell card? Oh, yeah. So there's a bunch of consumable items you can get in the game. In fact, I probably should have showed that up. Where's the town? Parthenope. So, another ability you get later in the game is air dashing. And it's weird because you can just, for each magic meter up there, you can just hold it down and it'll dash across the screen. That's kind of neat. So this grocery store, you can buy these sort of consumable items. Like you can get a town scroll, which will send you straight back to town from anywhere else in the game if you want that. Remove all the effects. I think this is supposed to cure you of poison or something. I never really used it. Restore some SP. Restore all SP. Summon a butterfly. I don't know why. You can get some of these. Star Nova. This is I guess it'll light up dark areas. This will increase your attack power for a time. And then Wind Portal. This will let you move faster, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and look at some of these. So if I come over here and equip the butterfly and the wind portal, butterfly, I can literally just put out some butterflies and they really don't do anything. They really are just for fun. The wind thing though, this will increase my movement speed. So this will actually, if you want to speedrun the game, well, actually I don't even know if you want to speedrun the game, but this will let you make some jumps that were otherwise not possible to make without this ability. It's weird because when I first got stuck in the game, I thought I looked up a video on where somebody went, and they used like that wind scroll to go make a jump that was otherwise impossible at the time because I didn't have this air dash yet. But the air dash is actually an ability that you get here in the forest. If I just want to power through here. Let's see, where am I going? I want to go... Let's go ahead and go this way. Deep airy forest. And if I go this way, I'm just going to go to a particular spot here. See there, you got the magnet working. I don't know why it would say recycle. So yeah, I guess my point there is just that the English translation is weird. Also, I usually have the butterfly item equipped all the time. You don't have to have it all the time, but I do. This was a boss place. This is basically where the first boss should be. Now, you don't have to fight all the bosses in any particular order, which is good for a Metroidvania game. That's kind of like what you're looking for, is that you can play the game in different orders. But when you come in here, you light these torches, and you fight one of the, I don't know, old gods or something. But what they do when you beat them is they give you different items. When you beat the... No, not even when you beat the ice one, but they give you different items. Wendy's amulet. Amulet given by Wendy. It seems that arrow has been blessed by already. Slightly restored in my recipe. Oh, it's not just like a buff item. Strange claws. This is another item you just find. Following is maybe the claws of the emperor. So here's an example of an item. Fall down quickly. That's all it tells you. You get this item called Strange Claws, and the description says, fall down quickly. That's all it says. It doesn't tell you anything. That is a fault of the game, in that it doesn't really have good explanations for items. What it is that if you press down and jump in the air, you'll actually fast fall. And not just fast fall, but it's sort of an attack. If we go find an enemy here, I can fast fall on top of him. Now, this move will also break certain blocks, but the game never tells you that. Also, like how it doesn't tell you the gears is what this butterfly is supposed to be doing. So yeah, this butterfly description doesn't really tell you that this is what it does. So really pay attention to when you get new items and try to figure out what they do, is my suggestion. Other than that, I'd say it's a pretty fun game. It's got a big area to explore, lots of, I mean, not huge area. I can't really say this is bigger than the Momodora game I compared it to. In fact, I wouldn't say it's bigger. But there's definitely a lot of variety to the areas. In fact, maybe I should show that off. Where's the signpost? Yeah, underwater. So like there's an underwater area. This is where you need to breathe underwater, and where lighting up dark areas could be a useful item. My visible area is already pretty large because of upgrades I've gotten. Otherwise, your viewing area would be a lot smaller. And again, like Momodora, when you're underwater, you basically just have an infinite jump. That's how they have swimming in the game, which I think is a good way to do it. There's like a mountain with lava and stuff. If you fall in the lava, it will be an instant death. And also, I'm pretty sure all the characters in the game are female. I'm not sure why that would be, but like all the NPCs, I think are female. Pretty sure. But yeah, if you have any questions about the game, you can ask in the comments below. Oops. And then if you have any suggestions for games like this, I am definitely looking for more games like this in Momodora. If you know any of those, let me know in the comments. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.